Sim Update 11 has been released this week for testing, and the core features of the update have been revealed and confirmed. We have all the details on the update, including all of this week's announcements and release news. So let's jump into the video. Before we jump into this week's announcements, in these videos we try to bring you all the flight sim news in one place. So if that sounds right up your taxiway, please click that subscribe button, as 72% of people that watch the Oz Flight Simmer channel are not subscribed yet. Hit that little red button, it really helps support me and the channel and keeps us from growing, and it's much appreciated. Pre-flight in this week's previews and announcements, and the first one goes to the team over at Bluebird, releasing some updated screenshots of its in-development Boeing 757. The 757 from the team was first announced in February of this year, and it's planned to be released in 2023. Other than the latest screenshots showcasing the highly detailed modeling of the landing gear and the texture work of the exterior, the team mentioned that the 757 is definitely planned to be released for both PC and a console. However, it may not be released initially on Xbox on launch, but the team is definitely planned to release it on the console version. On the release, the 757 will only launch with a PAX version of the airliner, with both the 200 and the 300 variant, with an option for Pratt & Whitney or Rolls-Royce engines, along with winglets or non-winglets. There will be a cargo version or an expansion pack for a cargo version that will come later down the track. DC Designs this week released a quick teaser video of their in-development GR9 Harrier 2. This is a quick video that the team was demonstrating how the VTOL and the sound of the aircraft are looking. The famous Harrier bow has been modeled into the flight mechanics, which has been displayed in the teaser video. And the package, once released, will include the 8B and the GR variant of the Harrier. All variants will include multiple liveries. DC Designs have expected to release the Harrier for both Xbox and PC in early November, so we won't have to wait too long, and I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check out the teaser video as well. Just Flight this week updated us on their current development of the Fokker F-28 Fellowship. Since the last update, the team have been hard at work finishing on fixes and upgrades to all the F-28 variants. The virtual cabins have now been added to the 4 variant of the aircraft with different fuselages and emergency exit configurations. The team showcased this time for the first time hash kits, along with some new liveries. In the next update, we should expect to hear some more about the aircraft systems coding for the F-28, and of course we will keep you posted on that one. In some more update news from the Just Flight team, one being the Fokker 100. This is the second update from the team since the F100 was announced a few months back. The team mentioned that the exterior and the interior models and textures are now complete, and the team are working through a number of liveries that will be included with the pack. Just Flight will start working on the F70 soon, which will have a full virtual cabin. PMDG is back in the news this week with an update. The team is back from the summer break and are working hard on the next release of the 737 series. The team mentioned we should expect to see a release of the 900 variant in mid-November, providing all things are going well. At this stage, there's no detail on whether we would see a tablet with that update, but we'll keep you posted if we hear any more news. As for Xbox users, the team is still working on bringing the 737 range to the console and ensures that the 7.3 will not be dumbed down for the Xbox version. PMDG is currently focusing on the stability of the 737 range before extra support will be needed for when they launch on the console. Moving on to the wide body, the team mentioned that the 777 is well in its development and things are progressing quicker than expected. In another update for the week, and you guessed it, it is another airliner. TFDI updated us with their in-development with the MD-11. The team mentions that the modeling of the aircraft is going well and the cabin interiors are nearly complete. The team have been working hard on systems and the cockpit functions. The basic autopilot options are now working, which really lays the foundations for more complex navigation tasks. TFDI mentioned that the MD-11 is still a while off yet, and we're not expecting to have it released into our sims until the end of September 2023. We should start to see more updates from the team as the launch becomes closer. Apex Gaming PCs and the Oz Flight Simmer channel have partnered up to create a range of gaming flight simmer PCs tailored to flight simulation pilots in mind. The private pilot and the commercial pilot range has been designed to provide a great frame rates if you are on a budget or if you're an experienced simmer and want to take your simming to the next level. You can even customize customized to suit your virtual pilot needs. Links in the description below if you want to check out the new range of Oz Flight Simmer PCs, the private pilot and the commercial pilot. Taxiing out to this week's release news, and Just Flight releases the Black Square Analog King Air for Microsoft Flight Simulator. A few short months after their release of the Cessna Caravan, which was well received in the flight sim community, now they have released the King Air. This pack basically overhauls the default Osobo King Air and provides a study level cockpit and a new cabin. Features include a new interior and a panel, fully interactive cockpit, fully functional circuit breakers, new electrical systems, engine management, a wide array of radio communications, detailed checklists, and they've even tweaked the flight model to bring the King Air closer to the real aircraft. You can pick up your copy of the Black Square's King Air directly from the Just Flight store. I'll leave a link in the description below. In another aircraft release this week, this one goes to SimWorks Studios as they released their amphibian version of the Kodiak 100. The team released the Kodiak last year, which was well received with its realistic systems, performance, and highly detailed visuals. SimWorks have worked closely with Kodiak's manufacturer to achieve a realistic version of the amphibian aircraft. Features included with the Kodiak is the amphibian floats and authentic cockpit float operations, accurate 3D model created from the factory CAD data, functional beta range, 36 liveries, 4 different interiors, which has cargo, passengers, mixed and summit, and a full G1000 support for the NXI integration. High detail sounds recorded from the real world aircraft, and you can pick up your copy of the SimWorks Kodiak directly, or SimWorks Kodiak amphibian version I should say, directly from their store. Links in the description below. Lining up on the runway for this week's Sim Update news, and Sim Update 11 beta has arrived. Simmers can opt in for the beta to test it before it's released for the 40th anniversary release next November. This update will not include helicopters, gliders, or any other content that will be available for the 40th anniversary. This is just the core updates for Sim Update 11. I'll leave a link in the description below so you can go and check out the changelog if you want to read the full descriptions, but we've got the list of the features that are confirmed for the core update. Let's take a look. Live traffic has been updated with various quality of life fixes. A new memory fragmentation system will be implemented for DX12. This is to limit the max out in VRAM, which was caused with the last Sim update. AMD FSR2 is now supported. There is also a new D-pad navigation arrow system. This is for ease of use and accessibility in navigating around the menus. The title now supports DLSS for NVIDIA or supported NVIDIA graphics cards, e.g. the 4000 series. There is also an improvement to the atmospheric simulations with a big focus on thermal and general tweaks, added to a CFD airflow display. Also, 3D thermals visualizations can now be toggled on and off with the weather panel. New mapping has been introduced for the back to fly feature, and of course a bunch of general fixes which includes navigation, traffic, weather, activities, general planes, VR and controls. As I mentioned at the top of the video, I'll leave a link in the description, and if you want to check out the full change log because it's quite lengthy. And a reminder, this beta doesn't include any of the content of the 40th anniversary. It is just the core features that they're implementing in Sim Update 11. Simmers who previously were enrolled in the Sim Update 10 will be automatically enrolled into this Sim Update if they have opted into it. This week we didn't see a new development roadmap, but we did receive a new feedback snapshot, and in a previous video we talked about WowSam for Xbox support looked like it could be pushed back to Sim Update 12. This week's feedback snapshot does confirm that WowSam support will not be out in this next update. It won't be out till next year with Sim Update 12, unfortunately. The Scenery Gateway has been scheduled for Sim Update 12 as well. This is a big blow for our Xbox console users who make up a large number of the community. Hopefully this doesn't get pushed back further. We should expect to see Sim Update 12 in around about launch for February to March next year. This week in the InSim marketplace, we've seen 23 new products. 11 of these are on PC and 12 of these are on Xbox. The highlights this week is the Flying Iron with the Hellcat and also the Ants Airplanes Tiger Moth. Both of these are available on PC and Xbox. As usual, the remainder of the products released on the InSim marketplace this week are made up of night lighting effects, mission packs and sceneries. If you got this far in the video, thank you very much. You guys are a bunch of aviation legends. I'm really hoping you guys are liking the extra content we're putting out. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and I want to know when our next video comes out, please hit that subscribe button, as 72% of people that watch the Oz Flight Simmer channel are not yet subscribed. Hit the little red button, and it will help our channel grow, and it is much appreciated. I'm going to leave you with one of our other videos we did this week. I think you're going to like it, so stick around and I'll catch you over on that one.